Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my supporters, anyone who have subscribed to my channel, who have watched my readings out on YouTube. I have also posted out other videos out on YouTube. Thank you if you've taken the time out to watch them. Thank you for clicking the like button, leaving comments, and once again subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Today's reading is an inner soul healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present time. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul journey or life path to watch this reading. It's for anyone. First of all, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about inner soul healing. All right, inner soul healing is used to help reconnect to your authentic or true self, because when you become fragmented, you are then disconnected to your true feelings, needs, and desires, because you will most likely tend to wear an invisible mask, okay, to make others feel more comfortable or happy. Subconsciously, you are giving an individual or individuals, okay, power or more power over um, yourself, okay, and by doing this form of inner soul healing, it will help you to regain some or all of your personal power back, okay? Because if you do not do that, then it could leave you emotionally and physically drained, okay? And can also lead to anxiety, depression, and other forms of mental illness. So it's very important to do that sort of work, all right? Now, before I begin the reading, I just want to tell you a little bit about the moon phase we are currently in. All right. But first of all, the moon itself represents our instincts and feelings in the area of life. It is responsible um, and energy, brings about rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its power or energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. All right, we are currently in the waning crescent moon phase, and the message for this moon phase is have faith in your dreams. The moon affirmation is I am focused on what I want. Um, and also messages around this time, okay, apart from that, one of the things that we are encouraged, okay, to do is to be patient as events unfold. um, we should not look back, stay focused on moving forwards, all right? Just because we cannot see our dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting, and we should dig a little deeper to find more courage. The planet of the day is Mercury. Mercury covers mentality and communication. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the third house of the zodiac, which represents communication and rules the body parts, the hands, arms, and lungs. Virgo is the sixth house of the zodiac, which represents health and well being and rules the body parts, the digestive system. Mercury rules over the hands, uh, sight, and nervous system. Virgo is the sixth house of the zodiac, okay, which represents health and well being. Sorry, let me just start again. All right, so I'll just say Gemini is the third house, okay, of the zodiac, represents communication and rules the body parts, the hands, arms, and lungs. And Virgo is the sixth house of the zodiac, represents health and well-being and rules the body parts, the digestive system. Right, Mercury on a whole rules over the hands, sight, and nervous system. All right, the moon sign element is air, okay, and air is all about our thoughts and ideas. All right, and if you have a birth natal chart, all right, you can check to see how the moon energy, moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cups sign. All right. And I do have a video out on YouTube if you want to know more about the birth natal chart. Okay. And also to do with if you are interested in working with crystals, I've also got a video out on YouTube in regards to crystals that can be used for inner healing and shadow work, and also why it's important to do shadow, inner soul, and inner child healing. So please check them out. All right. So as I said, that this reading is an inner soul healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present moment. You don't need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch or listen to this reading. Is for anyone. All right, so first of all, I'm going to just start with this deck. It's called Evolution of the Soul, and it's by Jean Osborne, and I'm going to select one card from this deck to see what the ancestors would like us to know. Okay, what we should be focusing on for this week. All right, and then I'm going to consult with the booklet to just give us a better understanding what messages that they would like us to know. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Dearly beloved ancestors, what should the divine feminine, or any females? Okay. Okay, so the card that wanted to come out, it says mother figure striking balance. All right, this is what came out. All right, striking balance. So it could be that we need to have balance in everything we do. All right, so I'm just going to just pop this on a stand. And this message could be coming could have come from um a mother figure, okay, um a female ancestor. All right, it could also be from um a loved one, okay, that's passed away. So let me just refer to the booklet and see what it says. All right. Okay, so it says that this card reminds you that life is not about excess, indulgence, gluttony, and hedonism, but instead striking a balance between what you have and what you don't. This has two dimensions, personal and societal, which are interlinked. When misfortune abounds, so does distrust and intolerance, and the fear that our freedom is in peril. But freedom is not an all or nothing ideal. The pursuit of freedom requires judgment, moderation, and responsibility. The price of freedom is internal vigilance, and as individuals, we need to be mindful of that balance. Balance is also about the righting of past wrongs and restoring harmony. It is up to us as individuals and collectively to maintain equilibrium. The mother figure is also about tough love, about doing what we have to do, action, and playing our part in the world around us, sorry, philo- physically, and practically. And some of the things that is asking us to do, okay, it says do a stock take of your life, look at what works well for you, and at those pursuits that cause you stress. Then seek ways to release yourself from them. Do a stock take of your possessions, give away what you don't need, for they can improve the lives of others and make room for better things to come in. All right, and the mother figure, all right, on this card, all right, it represents love, nurturing, and abundance. Okay, and she reminds us that there is always enough for us all to enjoy, so long as moderation and balance prevail. And in her care, um there is always a balance to be struck between support and suffocation. All right, her children are to be protected, but not at the expense of their independence and accountability as adults. All right, so here, what the ancestors is saying is that we need to have form of balance in everything we do in every area of our life. Is very important. um, and if, for example, either individuals or things, all right, or situations are not uh, um, uh, creating any or helping us to create any balance of our life, then we need to sort of sort of introspect those areas, okay, um, and what needs to be or let go, we should do so, or what we need to release, we should do so, okay, so we could gain more balance in our lives. All right, so this is the first message that came out, and this is for the divine feminine, any females who are watching this reading at this present time. So the next deck I'm going to use is called Mystical Wisdom. All right, and it's by Gay Guthrie. All right, it's a very beautiful deck, and I've been guided to use this deck as well for this reading. All right, so I'm going to select two cards from this deck and also refer to the booklet to see what additional messages they have um, in regards to uh, healing our inner soul. All right. So, dearly beloved ancestors, what additional messages do you have for the divine feminine, any females who are watching? Okay, so the two cards that came out, it says, go with the flow, let things happen. And also I've got dragonfly. And the message on the card says, Live life to the fullest. So I'm just going to refer to the booklet and just uh, read the extended messages for these cards. So the first one, it says, go with the flow. So it could mean that obviously that whatever that's going on in our lives at the present moment, okay, it's the ancestors is just saying that we shouldn't rush things. Okay, take our time before we make any major decisions or decisions about anything. All right, so the first message here, all right, where it says let things happen, it says the magic of the universe know what you desire and wants to deliver the best outcome for you. So let go, step aside, and accept help from others. Sometimes people become used to resistance and struggle. Everyone accepts this as part of how life is supposed to be. When you relax, go with the flow, and let go of the situation, you will see how amazing the results will be. It will be more favorable than you anticipated. And the mantra for this card is I accept help from others. All right. Now, you these messages, please, whatever comes up, please take what resonates, okay, because there might be for example, the first message you might not relate to it, but you might relate to the second one, or second and third, and so forth, okay, but they're somehow interlinked with each other. All right, so the second card here is all about not to be afraid, all right, to get assistance or guidance from others, because we don't always know the answers to everything, all right, and sometimes it's important, all right, um to also get guidance from other people, all right, because some people, okay, or it could be friends, family members, they might have experienced or going through the same thing we are going through, or have been through what we are going through now. So there's nothing wrong in getting that sort of help. It could be professionally or from family, friends, and so forth, all right. And also it's also saying that we should just go with the flow as well on certain situations. Sometimes we don't always have to know the answers to everything, okay. If we are a bit confused or we're not sure about something, we could always call on our spiritual team to assist us in any way, all right. So it's a very nice message that's come out, all right, but it says go with the flow and let things happen, because sometimes we could be rushing or trying, to make to sort of like force things to happen, but everything is done in divine timing, all right. So and sometimes if we rush things, sometimes we might not get things or things might not turn out the way it should. So it's always good to step back, all right, take some time out and to figure things out, all right. And the this moon phase is a very good time to do so, okay, because it's all about examination. It's all about introspection, about checking to see what works for us, what doesn't work for us, and as our ancestors have said earlier on, it's all about balance, okay, that can help us to be more stable, feel more secure in our life. All right. So and I'm just going to read quickly what the third card is all about, because on it says dragonfly, let life oh, it says, sorry, it says live life to the fullest. Sorry. Okay. The dragonfly lives near water and represents the ability to be emotionally strong and flexible. It is one of the only creatures that can fly up, down, sideways, and backwards. Living your truest life is a responsibility. Do not let it be trivialized or lived superficially. The dragonfly is a symbol of knowing who you are and what you want. Make informed decisions and live life to the fullest without regrets. The mantra for this card, it says, I am emotionally strong and live my life without regrets. So again, the last card that came out is, again, it's all about making those choices, those decisions, okay? Um that could be beneficial for ourselves, okay, mentally, physically, emotionally as well. And as I said, this is a good time, all right? We can work with the moon phase, all right, to suss whatever that is working for us, what is not working for us, okay? Because at the end of the day, with this inner soul healing, as I said earlier, it's all about going within, all right? It's all about trying to reconnect to our authentic and true self, all right? And as I said, that by not living our true self, okay, or authentic self, um, we just sort of appear to be wearing a mask, okay, which is not who we truly are, all right? And the ancestors is just saying that uh, what we need to do is to sort of be just like the dragonfly, okay? To have the ability, okay, to be emotionally strong and flexible, but also to live um, our truest life, okay, which, as they said, is a responsibility, okay, and we should do that in authenticity, okay, and in order to do that, we do need to make in uh, uh, informed decisions, okay, to live our life the fullest without regrets. And again, the mantra for this card, it says, I am emotionally strong and live my life without regrets. All right. It's all about taking our personal power back, okay, to make us happy. Because at the end of the day, um, the journey, okay, whether you're on a spiritual soul journey, life path or not, the journey is all about self. It's all about making the right decisions, the right choices, okay, about our lives, because our destiny is in our hands, okay, and destiny is just the result of how we choose to live our life, all right, and no one can give that to us, all right, is we need to be in control of our life to make us happy. All right. At the end of the day, we need to put ourselves first in any situation. All right. And that could also mean as well relationships, as to do with a relationship, okay, as well, especially if the relationship is not moving forward or you're not happy, all right. So it's all, at the end of the day, we need to put ourselves first in any situation, okay. And that's how it is, all right. So, and this is all to do with healing our inner soul, all right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to now use another deck, all right, and this is called Messages from the Mermaids, and it's by uh, Karen K. Okay, and mermaids are actually spiritual creatures. They are very linked with the sea, with water, which is water represents our emotions in the area of life. Okay, and so we can always call on mermaids. Okay, they are spiritual entities. Okay, that could help us all right, to help us if we are somehow feeling some form of imbalance in our emotions. We can call on them, or if we feel um, that there is anything that we are sort of like emotional about. It could be some form of loss that we've suffered. So we could call on the mermaids to help us heal, okay, from that situation. Okay, it could also be something to do with the past. All right. So I'm just going to select two cards from this deck and refer to the booklet. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit and then just consult spirit guides, spirit guides, angels, archangels, dearly beloved. The spirits, okay. All right. Okay, so the first card that wanted to come out, it says inner knowing. Okay, now this card is very much linked to our subconscious mind, the third chakra. All right, and this is the part where the soul is act, or I would say the language of the soul. Okay, what speaks, what who the divine speaks to, all right, is our gut feeling, all right, and that's why the message came out, inner knowing. It's all about like going within, okay, listen to our intuition, our gut feeling, all right. And what I'm going to do is just pop this on the stand, and then I will refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding of this, what um, this card means, and we get any extended messages regarding this first card that came out. So um, I'm just going to just move these cards over a bit, okay? And the second card that came out from this deck, it says feelings, all right, and feelings is very much linked to our emotions, all right. So I'm just going to pop this as well, all right. So I'm just going to just read out a bit more about the first card that came out to do with inner knowing. All right. So it says this mermaid has the look of inner knowing, and she's swimming into your reading today to affirm that you have access to this inner knowing too. It's about believing in yourself and trusting your intuition, which is a powerful tool in life. When you believe in this inner knowing, you'll see stagnant areas of your life begin to flow again as you trust your ability to know things. And some of the questions is asking us to ask ourselves is says, are you always doubting your intuition? Perhaps you're in denial about something that deep down you know to be true. Allow yourself the freedom to trust that innate instinct, also known as your gut feeling. Acting on your inner knowing is the correct course of action. Sometimes it might not make sense on a rational level, yet deep inside, at the core of your being, you know that you're correct. This isn't arrogance, it's having confidence in your ability to trust yourself. So here it's again, as I said earlier, all right, inner knowing is all about um as I said, is linked to the subconscious mind. The third eye is to do with our gut feeling. Okay, so if there is something, and this is a good time to probably, as I said, to self-examine, to introspect, all right, to analyze certain situations, maybe to do with people in our lives. Okay, it's a good time to sometimes maybe to go within, all right, and trust our intuition about a certain situation, about a person. Okay, and it's also saying that when this card appears in a reading, it means that you already know what to do. Perhaps you feel fear or trepidation to act on this instinct. The more you learn to trust this aspect of yourself, the easier following your inner guidance will become. So here it's just saying to us, it's just encouraging us, all right, to go with our instincts, our inner knowing here, our gut feeling. And it also says that there could be someone around you who is trying to convince you to doubt your own instincts. If this is the case, always remember to tune in before following the advice of anyone else. What's right for one person may not be right for another. And as the saying goes, it says different strokes for different folks. All right. So it's all about, as what the spirit guides, the ancestors want us to do, is to go within, okay, and follow or listen to our gut feeling, all right, in a situation, or to do with a person, okay. And sometimes, okay, you might try to get guidance from other people, but what may work for one might not work for the other. So whatever messages that come on, please take what resonates, all right? So because there are different messages that's coming out, okay, you might relate to one and might not relate to another. So please take what resonates, all right? And I'm just going to quickly just read on this last card that came out, which is all about feelings. So let's see what it says there. This moment is swimming into your reading to let you know that it's safe to express your feelings. You don't have to pretend everything is fine when it's not. Equally, if you're feeling joyful, share your joy and allow it to spread to those around you. Feelings can run very deep and often affect our actions in various ways. This is why it's positive to release your feelings in a healthy, constructive way. If you're feeling sad, then crying can be helpful, as can sharing your thoughts with a trusted friend. By contrast, singing at the top of your voice to express feelings of happiness is a beautiful thing to do, and this can also help to release any inhibitions. The sirens of the sea are known for their singing, which acts as a musical magnet to anyone who hears. Don't attempt to stifle or hide your feelings, even if they're uncomfortable. If someone has hurt you, let them know. You can do this in a gentle, kind, and compassionate way. This way, they will be more receptive to hearing you as you express how you feel. You certainly feel better for sharing too. This card also indicates that someone around you might be finding it hard to share their feelings. If this is the case, have a chat with them over a cup of tea or coffee and encourage them to open up about how they feel, or go out for a walk together, ideally on the beach, so their feelings can flow. So these are just little scenarios, okay, and if you are in certain situations, okay, the the spirit guides, angels, archangels, okay, the mermaids, all right, what I said are earlier, are spiritual beings, entities, okay, in the spiritual heavenly realm that can we can call on to help us in those different scenarios. Okay, we may find ourselves in. It could have happened in the past, or maybe something that we may be facing now, or probably in the future, or in the near future, I should say. All right. So I hope these messages that's come out will be helpful to you in some way. All right, in regards to your inner soul healing work, areas that you can look at, especially during the waning crescent moon phase, I should say. Now before I use the last deck, okay, which is the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck by Heather Askinozi. I just want to go, just if you are interested in crystals or working with crystals, I just want to show you a few I have on my desk. Okay, you could meditate with them, have them around your home. You can use them to help you heal. First of all, I just want to just show the ones that you can use in regards to the moon phase and moon um, uh, uh, working with the moon energies. I've got Moonstone, okay, which is a very popular one, the peach moonstone. I've got rainbow moonstone, and I've got black moonstone. And please check out the description box after this reading, okay, which will give you more information about crystals, if you are interested in that, all right, and more information about inner soul healing, and so forth, all right. And secondly, um, for the planet of the day, which is Mercury, all right, which is all about communication and mentality, all right. I have here Amethyst. Is a very good crystal, okay. It helps to balance, because the first card was all about balance, all right. This crystal is a very popular crystal, and it can be used to balance the mind, body, and spirit. And I've also got here Sodalite, which is a very good stone for the mind. All right, so you can use or you could work with these crystals here if you're interested in crystals, or buying crystals, or having them around your home, or as I said, you could carry them about with you, right? And I've also got here like turquoise. All right, turquoise as well is a very good stone which you can use, and this is linked to the throat chakra, which is all about um our how we communicate, is all about self-expression, and also linked for of to do it's also to do with if we want to create things or create new things in our life. So this is a very good stone as well, all right. And also the uh, planet of the day, okay, is air. Is all about ideas, and it's all about our ideas and thoughts, okay. So as I said, amethyst and sodalite are very good stones that you can use for the mind, all right. Now when it comes to inner soul healing, I've got a few stones I can share with you. First of all, I've got rose quartz. It's very good stone, is known as the stone of love, okay. Love for yourself and also for mankind, okay. I've got smithsonite, which is also a very good stone for both inner soul and inner child healing, all right, to overcome any pain or trauma that we've suffered during our childhood, or as or in any areas in our life that we have experienced any form of trauma or pain. All right, I've got rhodoxarite. I've also got rhodonite. Okay, and these are very good crystals, as I said, that you can use. As well as I've also got green aventurine, which is also a very good stone. All right, as peridot, and also sorosite. All right. Now, if you want to sort of when if together with, especially with the rose quartz, you can use kunzite or diabetes. They're very good crystals for the higher heart chakra, and could also help open the heart um, uh, chakra, okay, higher as well as rose quartz, okay, which you could work together. You could actually um, uh, mix them up, okay? Rose quartz and diabetes, or rose quartz and quinzite, all right? And if, for example, you were in a situation, or you are in a situation where you feel part of your soul is lost, all right? It could do with something in the past, or what is currently happening now, or maybe in the future. You can use black onyx, tangerine quartz, or jet. Okay, but please check out the description box, okay, for more information about the crystals that you can work with to heal, to meditate, or to carry, or if you want to carry them about, or just have them around your home. Now, in addition to these crystals which I've mentioned earlier on, all right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to consult with the spirit guides, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascending masters, what additional crystal, okay, they would like the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this reading, what they would like us to work with in addition. It could be something, it could be a crystal that I've already mentioned during the reading or just now, all right? So let's just see what comes up. And as I said, this oracle deck is called Daily Crystal Inspiration, and it's by Heather Askinozi, all right? And then refer to the booklet to just give us a better understanding of whatever crystal that's come out. Okay, it could be one that they could probably be recommend something that I've already mentioned in the read. So, dear spirit guides, angels, archangels, what crystal would you like? Okay. Okay, so the crystal that popped out is Crystal Praise. Crystal Praise. That's the um card that popped out. All right. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to I do have it on hand, so I'll just quickly uh grab it from my collection box so you could see what it physically looks like. So please bear with me, please. And if you are interested in purchasing crystals at all, okay, I've got a book here I'd like to recommend, but first of all, let me just show you what this crystal looks like. So this is Crystal Praise. All right, this is what it looks like. This is what I have on hand. Okay, and I'm just going to read quickly what this crystal is all about. Okay, so the message on the card says, allow yourself to receive. It can sometimes be easier to give than to receive, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. Open up to receiving as much as you give. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be a balance between give and take in all of your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or co-workers. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so you can embrace what they have to offer you. So again, this crystal is all about balance. All right, and this was one of the first messages that came out, okay, in regards to our inner soul healing. All right, and the core questions that the booklet is asking us to ask ourselves is, where do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? What shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? And the crystal action affirmation is, we should say to ourselves, is, I allow myself to receive. Okay, and the booklet is suggesting that today, say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way, because sometimes that we give so much that we sometimes block, any thing that is being given to us. All right, so what the universe is saying, what us the spirit guides, the divine, okay, as a whole spiritual team is saying, that there are times that we need to open ourselves, okay, not to receive, okay, not just by just giving out, but also we should be open ourselves enough to receive, okay, and this also creates balance in our life. All right, so if we're doing more giving than receiving, the ancestors, our spiritual team, okay, the divine is saying that we should open ourselves up to also receiving as well, not just giving. All right, and again, I'll just repeat the core questions that the booklet is asking us to ask ourselves. It says, where do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? All right, it also says here, um, what shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? All right, and the crystal action affirmation, all right, for this crystal, it says we should say to ourselves, I allow myself to receive. All right, and it's again suggested that today, say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. All right, so again, this reading is an inner soul reading, and it's for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present time. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to have listened or watched this reading. Is for anyone. All right, and as I said, please check out the description box, okay, if you are interested in crystals. All right, please check them out, and I will also put out the name of this book, okay. I would like to recommend to you, if you are interested in crystals or want to work or with crystals, or to help, if you want, or if you are thinking about healing with crystals. And this book is called The Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall, so please check it out in the description box. All right, and once again, thanks to all those viewers who have watched my videos out on YouTube, as well as all of my readings. Thank you for all those of you who have tuned into my channel, who have watched this reading, who have left comments, click the like button, subscribe to my channel. Thank you ever so much for your support. All right, and again, if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you ever so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.